If the universe is everything, can there be something more? Our universe, a grand tapestry of galaxies, stars, and planets, stretches out in all directions, seemingly without end. It's an expanse so vast that our human minds struggle to grasp its true scale. But as we gaze out into the cosmos, a tantalizing question arises. What, if anything, exists beyond the universe? It's a question that has puzzled philosophers, astronomers, and scientists for centuries, and the answer remains as elusive as ever. Some propose that the universe is infinite, a never-ending sprawl of cosmic wonders. If this is true, then there is no beyond. The universe simply goes on and on and on. But what if the universe isn't infinite? What if there's a boundary, an edge to everything we know? This idea is equally as mind-boggling. If there is an edge to the universe, then what lies beyond it? Another universe? Nothingness? Or something entirely beyond our comprehension? Both the notion of an infinite universe and a finite universe with an edge are deeply mysterious and somewhat paradoxical. The concept of infinity defies our everyday experiences and understanding. Yet the idea of an edge to the universe suggests a beyond, which contradicts the definition of the universe as encompassing everything. Yet despite these conceptual quandaries, we continue to explore, to question, and to marvel at the majesty of the cosmos. We may never fully understand the true nature of the universe, but in our quest for knowledge, we discover more about ourselves and our place in this grand cosmic tapestry. Now that we have a basic understanding of the universe, let's dive into the theories and facts about what could possibly be beyond it. Infinity is a concept that our human minds struggle to comprehend. So, is our universe infinite? Let's delve into two possible theories, an infinite universe and a finite one. Now, what exactly do these mean? An infinite universe is one that extends forever, without an edge or a boundary. Imagine sailing on an endless ocean with no shore in sight, or a road trip without a final destination. That's the concept of an infinite universe. It implies that if you travel in a straight line for an eternity, you'd never reach the end. On the other hand, a finite universe has a definitive size. It might be so vast that we can't see the edges from our current location, yet it's not boundless. It's like being inside a gigantic balloon. You can travel around it, but you can't step outside it. Now, you might be wondering, what does the science say? Well, the evidence is somewhat mixed. Some cosmologists propose that the universe is infinite, based on the principle of cosmic inflation. This theory suggests that the universe underwent a rapid expansion immediately after the Big Bang, and this expansion continues indefinitely. Yet, there's also evidence pointing towards a finite universe. Recent studies of cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, suggest a curved, rather than flat, universe. This curvature could indicate a finite universe akin to the surface of a sphere. However, it's important to note that scientifically, we're still in the realm of speculation and hypothesis. The universe's vastness and our limited perspective make it challenging to definitively answer this question. Whether infinite or finite, both possibilities open the door to fascinating questions about what could be beyond the universe. The idea of an infinite universe sparks questions about the existence of parallel universes, while a finite universe leads us to wonder about what lies beyond its boundaries. Each possibility offers its own set of mysteries, each equally captivating and mind-boggling. Imagine not just one universe, but an infinite number of universes, each with its own laws of physics. Welcome to the Multiverse Theory. This extraordinary concept has its roots in the realm of quantum physics, the study of the smallest particles in the universe. It was born from the idea of quantum superposition, where particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously until observed. Then it was extrapolated to the entire cosmos. If particles can exist in multiple states, why not entire universes? The multiverse theory proposes that our universe is just one of an infinite number of universes, collectively known as the multiverse. Each universe could have different physical laws, different histories, and different outcomes. Picture it as a cosmic lottery draw, where every possible outcome exists somewhere in the multiverse. This theory provides a tantalizing answer to the question of what lies beyond our universe. Rather than an infinite expanse of darkness or a definitive edge, there could be an endless series of universes, each unique in its own way. But what scientific reasoning is behind this? It largely comes from the world of string theory and inflation theory. String theory suggests there are more dimensions than the four we're familiar with, and these extra dimensions could give rise to multiple universes. Meanwhile, inflation theory which explains the rapid expansion of the universe after the Big Bang, also implies a multiverse. If inflation can happen once, it can happen again, creating a multitude of universes. So, the multiverse theory paints a picture of an infinite cosmic landscape, filled with an unending number of universes. It opens up the possibility that we're not alone, not just in terms of extraterrestrial life, but in terms of entire universes. The multiverse theory is truly mind-bending, but it's not the only explanation. Let's explore another concept, the idea of a finite universe. What if we told you that if you travel far enough in one direction, you might just end up where you started? This is the concept of a finite looping universe. In our everyday lives, we experience reality in 3 dimensions. We can move forward and backward, left and right, up and down. But imagine if there were shortcuts between points in our 3-dimensional reality, like a cosmic version of a wormhole. That's the idea behind a looping universe. Scientists propose that our universe could be finite yet unbounded. It's like walking around the surface of a sphere, such as Earth. If you keep walking in one direction, you'll eventually return to your starting point without ever encountering a boundary. This is what we mean when we talk about a looping universe. The concept of a finite universe is backed by some serious scientific theories and mathematical models. For instance, Einstein's theory of general relativity allows for the possibility of a finite universe with a positive curvature. In this model, space itself is curved, not flat, and loops back onto itself. In the 1990s, cosmologists discovered that the rate at which the universe is expanding is increasing. This led to the introduction of the concept of dark energy, a mysterious force that is driving this accelerated expansion. If the density of this dark energy is just right, it could create a universe that is finite, yet has no boundaries. In a looping universe, the fabric of space-time is bent, and light would follow this curvature. This means that if you looked far enough into space, you might just see the back of your own head. A rather mind-bending thought, isn't it? However, it's important to note that these are just theories. We don't have definitive proof that our universe is finite and looping. It's one of the many possibilities that scientists are exploring as they seek to understand the true nature of our universe. The idea of looping space is like a cosmic roller coaster ride, but it's just one of the many theories that attempt to answer our question. So, what is beyond the edge of the universe? As we've delved into the mysteries of the cosmos, we've come across some intriguing theories that attempt to answer this very question. Let's take a moment to reflect on the concepts we've explored. First up, the notion of an infinite universe. This theory dismisses the idea of an edge altogether. Instead, it proposes that the universe stretches on forever, without any boundaries. If this is the case, then the question of what lies beyond the universe becomes somewhat moot, as there is no beyond to speak of. Next, we have the multiverse theory. This is the idea that our universe is merely one of an infinite number of universes, collectively known as the multiverse. Each universe might have different physical laws, different timelines, and even different dimensions. So if you were to somehow reach the edge of our universe, according to this theory, you might simply find yourself in another universe altogether. Then there's the theory of a finite looping universe. This concept suggests that if you were to travel far enough in one direction, you would eventually wind up right back where you started, much like traveling around the globe. In this case, there is no edge or beyond. Instead, space loops back onto itself, creating a closed, finite universe. Each of these theories presents a different perspective on the question of what lies beyond the edge of the universe. They challenge our understanding of space, time, and reality itself. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we may find that the truth is a combination of these theories or something entirely new and unexpected. While we may not have a definitive answer, the journey of exploration and understanding our universe is an adventure in itself. Until we know more, the edge of the universe remains a fascinating enigma.